My name is Ronald Hakiza, and I am a co-founder at a company called UGABUS. So with UGABUS, we basically offer a web and mobile application where people can book any bus to travel anywhere across East Africa. I'll begin with a story. When we started with UGABUS, with one goal of offering an online platform where people could book buses online, we didn't have the skill sets, we didn't have the funds or the resources, and we also didn't have the networks or the connections that could help us be able to sell the bus tickets to a wider network of people. So what method would we have used under such circumstances to be able to reach the market without having to rob a bank? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the focus for today. How do we gain valuable market share using low-cost internet methodologies or low-cost internet techniques? The techniques that I'm going to share today come from my own personal experience running a startup on a bootstrapped budget, trying to make sure that we reach the market faster, test our prototype faster, and see if what we want to solve is the actual problem that the customer is actually facing. We started off in 2016, around November, with our first offering, which was just a simple, precise bus booking website. The idea was that people can book any bus across East Africa to travel anywhere with just a tap of the finger. We have grown since then, where the company now provides travelers with the tools and information they need to research, plan, book, and purchase public transport services within East Africa. And for UGABUS to work, or for any other business to work, whether you are starting out in the slums of Kampala or in the upper end areas of Tanzania, there is always one thing that still stands out, that you will need to approach the market. You will need to get your services being purchased, and you will need to have money coming in. And that is exactly what was happening at UGABUS. We needed to sell these tickets. We needed people to come to our website. We needed people to access our mobile application, but we didn't have the money to approach the traditional methods of marketing like TVs and radios to be able to reach the wider pool of people. So what did we do? We bootstrapped our way to the market. And how did we do this? Techniques used. Number one, SMS marketing. It may come off as an easy thing, but when we started, we realized that it was very cost effective for us to reach people's phones directly without in just a single instance. First of all, what is SMS marketing? This is marketing to potential customers through a text message, that text message that you see. In 2016, we just realized that if we went out to do bulk SMS marketing, it was still going to be very expensive for us because, for example, in Uganda, the cheapest amount of money you can spend is 20 shillings per message, which was still high. So we asked ourselves, how do we bring this cost down? We built an SMS contact list, starting with those in our phones and slowly expanded. You can just imagine, at the time I had about 500 contacts in my phone. The question was, how do I reach these 500 people without having to call them? When we built a contact list, the next step was, what do we do? Then, using very ethical means, we sent numerous bulk SMS without resting until some people started responding. We would sit, me and my friends, down and start sending a message every single day. Now, we made sure that, number one, we didn't send the same message to the same person more than once a day. Number two, we made sure that we were not spamming people. So we always made sure that if we sent a message and someone replied and said, get me off your list, we would get them off our list. Number three, we made sure that whoever contacted us back, we followed up on them and explained our service to them in a very accurate detail. So we also designed a script of most expected questions from customers and the most accurate and precise answers we were going to give them. When we did that, whoever called back or contacted us, of course, we made sure that whoever called back or sent back an SMS converted into our customer. And trust you me, eventually we started seeing people buying from our platform and buying bus tickets from us. Technique number two, which of course should have been technique number one, was that we offered a superior service. Now that we had paying customers, we focused on the one thing that had brought us into business, a superior service. The intention was that a happy customer would enable us to achieve the multiplier effect through telling their friends and networks. Trust you me, it worked. when one person booked a bus ticket on the UGABUS platform, we made sure that that customer got value, actually more value than what they had paid for. You know, our service was so superior, and it is still superior, by the way, that you need to experience it firsthand by downloading the UGABUS app and trying out our services. Trust you me, the multiplier effect worked so amazingly that people told others because we were offering a very superior service. It will not make sense for you to go to the market and try to advertise the market or to market a service which is not superior, which is not offering a very unique, which is not offering very unique value to the user. And then another technique which we used in our early days of UGABUS, of course, this particular technique was very robust, and people take so much time without understanding it, but it works miracles. Social media. No, we never did boosted ads in the beginning. Now, boosted ads meant that we had to pick money from our pockets, which we did not have. We never had that money, However, we scanned Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram day and night looking for trending hashtags, viral stories, and vocal people, and we trolled them. To achieve results here, we focused on superior content that would engage and of course convert. UGABUS graphics, of course, if you check our UGABUS page and you check the UGABUS Twitter, you will realize that UGABUS graphics are still the best as of now, which is a manifestation of our superior service that accompanies it. Try it out. So in doing so, we started to see our efforts convert with every single minimal effort we were putting in. In doing so, we started to see our efforts convert with very, very minimal effort spent. When I talk about Facebook, I'm not trying to say that you should spam people. There are also ethical ways that you can achieve so much results on social media without having to spam people. But the number one thing that I saw to work so much on social media is that the content must be superior, the graphics must be superior, and there must be an audience you're talking to. You cannot target every single person. We never targeted everyone. We were looking out for people who travel, and we're not looking out for people who travel everywhere. We're looking out for those people who actually use public transport and have a pain point to achieve. And yes, nothing left to chance. It's clear that luck is not just luck. At UGABUS, we define luck as that intersection where preparation meets opportunity. So my list may not be exhaustive, but I gave an idea of tactical measures we did so vigorously and without spending so much money, and yet it brought us our first initial 1,000 users and made us sell our first 1,000 bus tickets without ever spending so much money, without robbing the bank, without even touching investors' money. It took us 11 months of intense effort before we ever got one single person to use our service. You can imagine we were driving so much traffic to our website, but we never got any people using our service. For 11 good months, we did these efforts day and night without even resting. But we never gave up because we believed. We stayed our course, and it's 2020. UGABUS is still growing strong. UGABUS, we want UGABUS to be the one-stop app for everything about buses. We want UGABUS to be that company that everyone thinks about when they think about buses, not only in Uganda, but in all the 6 countries of East Africa. And God willing, of course, we really hope to expand this business and go further.